Hey guys, welcome to your Wellness Wednesday. You're here with Chelsea Marie from chelseamariecoaching.com. I'm just going to hop on over to Facebook here just to make sure that we are live. Perfect. Okay, awesome. So today I am so excited to talk to you guys about this one thing that is ultimately required to make any changes in your life, whether it is with your relationship, whether it's with your career, your health, and it is, like I said, it is so essential. And I think often enough, we don't actually reflect and think about it. And if you, hopefully, like my intention really is for anyone who is feeling stuck, anyone who is feeling maybe lost, needs some guidance, and doesn't really know how to move forward, will really find something essential in this. Hi, Justin. Thanks for joining. So originally I was actually going to talk about maca root powder and how amazing it is for balancing hormones, but I thought, you know what? For some reason, I just wasn't feeling it. And it was funny because I had a couple people reach out this week through Instagram, which, by the way, I absolutely love it when you guys do that. So please feel free. If you're not already following me, you can find me under Chelsea Marie Coaching. And, you know, I'm always open to replying whenever I can and answering your questions. So feel free. But I had someone ask me, you know, how do you stay so healthy and fit? How do you stay consistent? Like, what do you eat? Like, what's your ritual? And then I had someone else reach out and ask me, you know, how did you get so flexible with yoga? And then this morning I had another person reach out and ask me, why are you single? And I thought, okay, like, what is the common factor between each one of these questions? And I realized it all comes down to standards. Basically, you in life, you are not going to get what you want, but you are going to get what you are willing to tolerate and what you need. So, as an example, I know, I wasn't always a healthy person. About 10 years ago, I was managing a nightclub, and every day I was probably eating takeout, whether it was like sushi or Thai food or Indian cuisine, or just, you know, going to like a organic health food store and buying like frozen meals. I would buy like an organic brownie, I would buy an organic muffin, or the endangered species dark chocolate. Either way, these things were happening every single day. And at that point, I was struggling a lot with my energy to the point where I didn't have energy in me to cook. And, you know, I would go to bed about 4 a.m. every single day. And at first, you know, for the first couple years, it was fine. I adapted. But then about 4 to 5 years into the job, I was literally sleeping like 11 hours straight. I would wake up feeling like I need another 10 hours of sleep. I would make a meal. I would go back for a nap, which my friends thought was hilarious. I was literally a professional napper. You could literally put me to bed and I would just pass out for hours. Anyways, at that time, you know, I was exhausted. Like I said, I would sleep for like 10, 12 hours. I would wake up, have some food, have a nap, and then wake up, get ready, go to work, and that was it. And I tolerated that. And it wasn't until one day I woke up and had severe puffiness under one of my eyes. And I thought, okay, maybe it's a bug bite, it'll go away. And then a couple days later, it was still there. And I thought, okay, like, you know, what can I do? I did the whole cucumber slices. I tried the green tea bags on my eyes and nothing was working. And at this point, I was like, okay, like it's not okay for it to be affecting my looks now. That is when it was no longer tolerable for me. So I went to a naturopath. I spent a whole bunch of money. Turns out my thyroid was really low, known as hypothyroidism, which really stems from high amounts of stress on your body physically and mentally. And at that point, I was like, I'm done. Like, I need to make a change because I can handle not feeling good, but I can't handle not looking good. For me, especially in my profession at that time and where I worked as a bartender, that was not okay for me. So at that point, I decided to completely change my diet. I got into juicing. I did the green smoothies. I did the wild rose detox for about a couple weeks and stuck to it to a T. For someone who had chocolate and sweets every single day, even if it was like an organic muffin, to absolutely zero sugar except for like maybe some fruits and stuff like that. It was a huge drastic switch for me, but at that point I was like, I don't care. I was like, I'll do it. I don't want to look this way. So what I'm trying to say is you will get in life what you will tolerate. So if you are not willing to tolerate your health issues, if you're not willing to tolerate your your partnership problems with like in your relationship, if you're not willing to tolerate your work, your income, it's at that point that you'll actually start to make the shifts and the changes in your life. So just ask yourself, when did you get to a point where you allowed yourself to tolerate where you're at if you're not happy? Another example was, I remember a few years ago, my girlfriend, I told her I wanted to do some traveling, and she was like, oh, come with me to Hawaii. And right off the bat, I was like, no, I don't have the money. I can't take time off work, so I'm not going to do it. But then within a week, my cat got attacked, so I had to spend $1,000 in a matter of like less than 24 hours of that happening to repair his tail. And I had to take 2.5 weeks off of work. So I wasn't willing to spend the money and to take the time off of work for a vacation, but yet when it came time to my cat's survival and his health, it was either put him down or fix his tail. And at that point, that was my standard. I was not, at that point, because my standard was to keep my cat alive, I spent the money and I was able to take time off of work. I did whatever it took to make that happen. So like I said, if you want more out of life, if you want to become more flexible, if you want to become, if you want to become healthier, if you want to, whatever it is that you want, you have to choose and decide that you're not willing to tolerate where you're at, and then decide which rituals are going to support that. Because at the end of the day, it's not just deciding, okay, I want this. You need to have rituals that actually back it up. Because I didn't become healthy and fit overnight. I didn't become flexible overnight. I decided that that's what I wanted, and then I chose to raise my standards for myself because I wanted more for myself in those areas. And I decided that every single day I would do the stretching. Every single week I would post a new pose on social media that pushed me outside my comfort zone physically, in hopes to encourage other people to also push themselves in areas in their life. So basically what I'm trying to say is, it's not just knowing what you want and deciding it. You have to take action every single day, because it's those rituals every single day that add up, that give you those long-term results that you're looking for. Think about someone who has a standard that they are going to be healthy and fit. That's their standard for themselves, versus someone who doesn't have a standard for being healthy and fit. If you take a look at their daily rituals and their habits, you'll see that the person who is healthy and fit, not only do they physically look different. Hi, Jagjit, thanks for joining. Not only does that person physically look different, but it's because of their rituals. That person probably wakes up early every single day. The first thing they do is they either go to the gym, they go for a run, they do yoga, or they do something physical to support their physical standards for their body. Chances are that person who has a standard of being healthy and fit will make a healthy breakfast. They'll also invest in, either having someone prep their meals for their week, or they'll do it themselves. They'll make sure that they can have healthy meals every single day of the week, because they know that if they have to do takeout, it's not going to be as healthy and they're not going to feel as good. Versus someone who has lower standards in that area of their life, chances are it's going to reflect in their body, it's going to reflect in their skin, it's going to reflect in their energy. If you look at their rituals, their daily habits, they probably don't wake up early and go for a run or go to the gym, because if they did consistently, they wouldn't look that way, or they would feel different. If they made home cooked meals, they would also have more energy. So basically, at the end of the day, decide what you want, what your standard is for yourself, whether it's wanting to be healthier. Hi, Joe. Thanks for joining. And then decide which rituals are going to back that up for you. Think of your relationship. I laughed so hard because as I was prepping for my Facebook Live, one of my close girlfriends messaged me because she had seen that I had uploaded a whole bunch of my videos to YouTube, and she is subscribed to my channel. So she got all the notifications and was like, hey, I'm watching all your videos, and when I have a chance, I'm going to watch them over and over again so you have more views. And I thought, you know what? That is just so adorable. What a great friend. And I love that she is, thinking of doing that. And that also goes for all your relationships. What you put in is also what you're going to get out. So if you want a romantic relationship that is healthy and strong, it's not just, talking to them here and there. It's being there for them every single day, listening to them, asking them how their day is. If they had a hard day, listening to what was so hard about it, not just buying the flowers once or twice, but just doing little things here and there on a regular base that show how much you love and that you care for them, messaging them and saying, hey, I'm thinking of you. It's all the little things that add up to making it a strong, healthy relationship. And if you're at a point where you're in a relationship where you've done all of this, or you feel like you've done a lot and you're not getting it, the person is not reciprocating it back to you, then ask yourself, when did you make it a standard where you would stay in a situation that wasn't an even exchange, or in a situation where you were unhappy? So whatever area of your life that you are unhappy with, if you want more, it is up to you to decide what your standard is, what you are willing to tolerate, and then also what rituals are going to back that up. Because like I said, over a period of time, that is what is going to feed your desires and what you want and your standards for yourself. Anyways, that is it for today's live. I really hope that there's someone out there who really needed to hear this. Because like I said, I thought it was so funny. I had prepped my Facebook Live for the maca, and I just thought something just feels off and it just doesn't feel like the right topic. So I'm really hoping that one of you guys out there have found this really helpful. Hi Chantel, thanks for joining. So if you guys have any comments, questions, please feel free to post them down below. Let me know where you're watching this from. Give me a thumbs up so I know that you're here watching this with me. And for any of you who right now if you're at a place where you're ready to raise your standard with your health and your diet, and you want to feel amazing in your body, you want to not just lose weight, but like I said, take control of your health and feel amazing in your body. Your body is designed to do so many amazing things. You have no idea how powerful your body really is. All it needs is the proper tools, the proper foods, and the right environment. So if you are at this place where you are really ready to up-level your health and your life and wanting to feel healthier, comment down below. We can schedule a complimentary consult call. This way I get to really learn about what your health goals are, your struggles, your concerns and whatnot. And then I can really explain to you how I can provide you with a meal plan that is 100% tailored to your body chemistry, to balance your hormones, to reduce the inflammation, to get rid of the weight, and to really ultimately just be there for you, to empower you in making these changes so you can make them permanent and not just a temporary fix. So if you are at this place where you are ready to raise your standards with your health, like I said, please feel free to comment down below. Just say I'm ready, or you can message me privately in my inbox. Anyways, that is it for today. Have an awesome week, and I will be back here next Wednesday. Bye.